losses to Argentina. But whoever can win today will be the second team into the quarterfinals and will play against South Africa. So Glenn Gilmore trying to dig the ball out for Australia. He's hooked out of the play there by Mannix. Mannix turning up quickly now. Kelvin Johnson coming through to cover, and he just follows the backhand shot. Nice play by Kel Johnson, gets the better of the ride off, plays the backhand out towards the sideline. Mannix and Gilmore going for the ball. Fred Mannix gets the ball. Stenzel comes in to worry Glenn Gilmore for it. Gilmore decides to go around the corner with it now. Cuts the ball into centre field, onto the pass for Kelvin Johnson. Kel Johnson just plays it forward now. Unloads, lets the ball down. It's gone way down to the left, but it bounces off the boards, and Will Gilmore riding hard to the ball. He gets a bump from Sabatini, but it's now backhand by Abiati, and Fred Mannix puts the ball onto the boards. And the umpires have said it bounced on top of the wall, so that's out. So, well, I think we'll see a throw in towards the sideline. Umpire Jason Dixon just telling players where he wants to line them up and pushing them back a little. So in it goes, comes off the back of the ruck. Fred Mannix is there, so is Stenzel. Stenzel can't pick the ball up. Marcelo Abiati does, though. Glenn Gilmore chops the ball under the pony's neck. It's rolling out to the right, though, and it won't go through the goal. It's still in play. So Fred Mannix hits it back in again. Kelvin Johnson's there. Taps the ball onto a new line. Now he'll try and bring it around. Can't do too much fancy work here in front of goal, but he's got it up in front of the right place now, and he runs it up, and there's the first goal, goes to Australia. So Australia lead by 1-0. So just watch here. Kelvin Johnson, well, I said it's hard to keep control of the ball, but he's a great stick man, and he just managed to sneak it around behind a couple of horses' feet there. So the first goal goes to Australia. Marcelo Abiati hits in from the back line. Kelvin Johnson's there, but he can't come in front of that, so Fred Mannix hits it right across the side of the field. In comes Stenzel and Gilmore. Gilmore hits the near side shot. Kelvin Johnson following through, and they're going to push the ball long, it seems, and Abiati's there to cover. Doesn't get a lot of length on the ball. Fred Mannix coming through. Johnson's got the line, though. Johnson brings it down towards the goal again, running it in towards goal, and in comes Johnson, tries to keep it in play. Will Gilmore's there now. It's Fred Mannix turns up. Out comes Marcelo Abiati out of the ruck, but Glenn Gilmore's seen that one coming. It goes onto the boards. And he just goes around the front there, but the umpire's not happy with it. So, after some discussion with the umpires, they've decided that Glenn Gilmore, in turning the ball there, had come across the line. So, it's a free hit to Canada. Australia leading 1-0 at this stage. But, so, Marcelo Abiati will take the hit for Canada. Drives the ball down, and he's pushed it well out to the left of centre. So, coming to the ball now, Johnson. Johnson takes it on the near side. Gets control again for Australia, but turned around by Fred Mannix. Big shot by Mannix up in front of goal. Glenn Gilmore's out there. He'll save the day for Australia. Drives it out to the boards. Now he plays a little tap shot with it. Johnson coming through. Will Gilmore following up now. He tucks the ball around. He's stolen there by Fred Mannix, but Gilmore gets it back. Plays it up under Johnson's pony. Now Gilmore taking Mannix off the ball. Johnson's the first one to it. He just plays it up there. Abiati can't come in, but Fred Mannix does. He's got it down in front of goal. It's sitting up there waiting for Will Gilmore. Goes to hit the ball, picked up there by Kel Johnson, and takes it away now. And so Canada was screaming for a foul there, but that gave Kel Johnson the opportunity to come in and play the ball. So he's just trying to get out of the way there, but umpire's not happy with it. So a few penalties coming up now in the game. And this is an open goal, undefended penalty. So Opportunity here for Canada to even the score. So, Stenzel, the number 1 for Canada, will take this penalty, 3-goaler. He'll just walk in here. He's only 20 yards out. And swings the stick over. Taps the ball along, and he's put it through the middle, so it's 1-1 in the first. So, Glenn Gilmore brings the ball in. Takes it across the field now. Out comes Fred Mannix to worry him for the ball. It bounces off Gilmore's pony. Now Mannix will bring the ball up now. There's nobody back there. Mannix running to goal. And he's just, overrun the ball. Stenzel comes up with it, but his pony kicks it sideways. Will Gilmore runs in there. Can't quite get the backhand in. Stenzel comes in. In comes Johnson now. And there's been a whistle amongst all that. There had to be people coming in from all over the place. So we'll just wait and see which way this penalty goes. But Canada desperate to try and keep the ball down the scoring area. And finally, it's Australia who get the free hit. On the spot, Glenn Gilmore. Now, you'll see his yellow players heading up the centre there. Kelvin Johnson's the one on the end of that. He just gets a little near side shot. It's stopped there by Fred Mannix, turned around by Stenzel. Glenn Gilmore sitting back there now, traps the ball, brings it up, goes under the pony's feet, plays the near side shot, runs it off the boards. Mannix there to cover him, but it hits Stenzel's pony, so Gilmore sneaks it away, cuts it into centre field. Nobody there but Fred Mannix. Oh, look at Will Gilmore, big ride, but Fred Mannix is there to hit the backhand shot. In comes Abiati, but Kel Johnson's there, just digs the ball out of the hole. Kelvin Johnson coming around the corner with it now, bring it down towards the goal. Mannix can't get hold of it. It's sitting up in front of goal. No, he does get the backhand in. Nicely done, Fred Mannix. Good defensive play. Glenn Gilmore just knocks it out onto a new line. Waiting for Stenzel. And he's waiting for him to get out of the way so he can hit the ball. He does so, but he hits it way out to the left. So, Glenn Gilmore just thought Stenzel was probably sitting across the line there and waiting for the whistle. Didn't come, so he hit the ball, but it went left. So we'll see Canada hit in from the back. And it will be Marcelo Abiati. Well, there was the replay, just of that work in front of the goal. And Kelvin Johnson not able to get it. So in comes Rob Stenzel now with the ball for Canada. Brings it down the centre now, looking dangerous here. Can he run it in towards goal? He does so, but he's put it out to the right-hand side. And it won't. Oh, and it's still in play. Gilmore coming through. He can't come across. Next one to it is Mannix. Next one to it is Johnson. And the whistle blows. Well, judging by the body language and the discussions going on down there, it looks like a hit is going to go to Canada. And I don't think they're going to take it back to the penalty area. They're milling around the spot the ball is. So, yes, they are. So another scoring opportunity here for Canada, certainly. And Robert Stenzel will take it. And so he was successful the first time. Can he do it again? To put Canada in the lead by 2-1. Stenzel drives it forward, and he done it again. Nicely hit. So Canada from 2 undefended penalties now into the lead by 2-1. So a bit of pressure on Australia here. They will looks like rather than a hit in, Australia there's been another penalty awarded back on the halfway. And I'm not sure about that one, but it may be that the umpires, a technical foul has been awarded against Australians for chatting the umpire. So this gives Canada another chance to get on the attack. And Marcelo Abbiati hits the ball long and hard, but not quite straight enough. And so the bell rings, and it will be Kel Johnson takes it in now. There's only 30 seconds to go. He wants to get that ball clear now and try and get it away up to the scoring area. They've still got 15 seconds left in the chucker. He plays the next shot. Who's next to it? Glenn Gilmore. Just taps the ball out onto a new line. Back there is Abbiati, but Gilmore hits it through. Now Fred Mannix is there. Gilmore trying to bring it down towards the goal. Hit there by Abbiati. There goes the siren. And so the second chucker will start with Canada leading Australia by 2-1. So a bit against the run of play in some ways, but it's been an interesting game. Both teams trying to hit the ball on this rather difficult ground now, which is chopping up quite a lot. And so they have... So Canada would be quite happy, would be coming out from this first chucker with a goal lead. It's going to be a tight game. One goal just might be enough to win it. And if they can keep this lead, they could well do so. And Australia out of the ruck to start the second chucker. Glenn Gilmore trying to bring the ball down the field, but it's turned around there by Fred Mannix. It's going to be Will Gilmore now. Digs the ball out. Just plays the backhand. Stenzel gets his pony in the way, though, and he'll cut the ball down towards the sideline now. Kelvin Johnson coming back in defence, gives him a big bump. Picked up there by Glenn Gilmore. He'll take it out towards the sideline now. Australia right down on the defensive, though. Abbiati comes in, takes the ball for Canada. Fred Mannix is there, but Glenn Gilmore finally driving the ball down the field. Johnson coming out of the ruck now for Australia. Puts it up in the air. Picks up the next one. He's running it down towards goal. He's got a clean shot at it here. Can he tuck it in under the pony's neck? On Abbiati is there to take the ball away for Canada. So that looked like almost a certain goal for Australia, but just the bounce of the ball. Now Will Gilmore brings the ball around. He gets a bump there from Stenzel, but he's going to just try and run the ball in towards goal himself. And and Stenzel's in the way there and puts the pony's foot on it. And I don't think the umpires will like that one. So Australia starting the second chucker with some strong attacks. You just see in the replay there, Will Gilmore pushing the ball forward, and Rob Stenzel's pony. If the pony treads on it, he's got to be in there right away. So it's an open goal, undefended penalty for Australia to be taken by Glenn Gilmore, and he'll run it through the goal. And so it's all square in the second. 2 goals all, and so Marcelo Abbiati hits in, long, strong shot, but he puts it way over the sideline up onto the presentation dais, and it will be a throw-in from the sideline. 2-2 the score, Australia-Canada playing off for a place in the quarterfinals of the Snow Polo World Cup 2013. Will Gilmore's in there trying to dig the ball out. Kel Johnson gets it now, takes it back onto the boards. It bounces out for Glenn Gilmore, picks it up, high bounce, but it comes down on the ground in front of him now, chops the backhand around, bounces off Fred Mannix's pony. He'll be the first one to it, and Kelvin Johnson goes out after him. Now Mannix, Johnson goes with him. Mannix takes it up. Who's up the front there? Gilmore can't come through there, so Mannix drives the ball down. It's gone out to the right, though. Bounces off the boards. Who's going to be first to it? Will Gilmore. Backhand shot by Gilmore. Puts it back on the boards. In comes Stenzel. Stenzel trying to clean the ball up for Canada. He does so. Drives it up in front of goal, but it's going to go right of the post. No, Kelvin Johnson's there, and Johnson cleans the ball away for Australia. Now who's coming out? Oh, Fred Mannix and Glenn Gilmore coming hard together there. Leaves it there for Marcelo. Abbiati tries to bring the ball back in towards the goal. Johnson's just waiting for him there. Mannix drives it, but it's... well, we'll just see what happens there. The whistle has gone. Whether the penalty goes, the umpires both conferring there. Interesting situation. And Whether they'll refer to the umpire, I think, is Greg Kite on this occasion. So, JJ Diaz-Alberti and Campbell McNabb, the umpires, and it looks like they've said no foul. So, Australia, pretty happy with that decision, I would think. But now they have to get the ball from the line out. Canada will try and push it on the attack from here. There goes Fred Mannix, drives the ball down towards the goal. In comes Glenn Gilmore, backhand shot by Gilmore, saves the day for Australia. Out of the ruck comes Will Gilmore. Will Gilmore keeps it going in the right direction, trying to be clever with it now, but it's picked up by Mannix. And Kelvin Johnson tries to hook him out of it, but Mannix has turned up again. Gilmore comes in, Glenn Gilmore, Will Gilmore going through with him. Will Gilmore plays the backhand and stopped up there by Marcelo Abbiati. He's looking to see where the goal is, tries to drive it forward. Now he taps it in. Kelvin Johnson's there. The ball is picked up by Will Gilmore and taken away by Glenn. Oh, and Glenn Gilmore, unfortunately, I think has put it through the goal. Well, sitting up in front there, and when it gets that close, so. And just Will Gilmore tries to stop it. Glenn Gilmore tries to hook the ball. I hit the top of the post and bounced in, so the luck going Canada's way here now. They run it down towards the corner. Well, once again the whistle blows when it's tight in on the boards, and looks like Australia, Canada, two men squeezing in there. Glenn Gilmore wasting no time. They're down a goal now again, so it's 3-2 to Canada, and Glenn Gilmore wants to get up in that attacking side. Stenzel's there. Gilmore chops it into centre field. In comes Will Gilmore now, and Will Gilmore taps it up into a new line now. Now he just dribbles it forward, tries to clean the ball up. Tapping it once again, and Kelvin Johnson's at the back there now. He tries to push it through the ruck. He's got it on the stick side. Fred Mannix tries to push him off the ball. He does so, but Glenn Gilmore's got it there now. Will Gilmore, and it just hits a pony on the way there now. And finally, it's Fred Mannix clears the ball. Kelvin Johnson puts it on a new line. Fred Mannix running through. Don't appeal, just go for the ball. Here we go now. Freddie Mannix runs it in towards goal. Kelvin Johnson coming across to cover him. Mannix puts it high in the air. Johnson's there, plays the near side shot, gets it out to the boards. And, well, I don't know. There might have been a whistle there. So out on the boards, they've hit it out. So in it goes. Comes out the back. Fred Mannix is there, so is Glenn Gilmore. Gilmore pushes the ball out of the way, brings it across the centre, and still got possession of it. Cuts it this time. Now he's just got a length or two clear, runs it up, plays the ball forward, and just takes it out to the sideline. So that's given the Canadians a chance to get up in front. But he's still in possession. Will Gilmore barges a man out of the way, leaves the way clear for Glenn Gilmore now. Coming through is Kelvin Johnson. Johnson has to play it round, and there's Stretzel's there. Kelvin Johnson leaves it there now for Will Gilmore. Will Gilmore taps it forward, brings it up towards the goal, and it's turned by Stretzel. Now, Glenn Gilmore trying to line it up for goal. Bang, there it goes. But it's going to be met there by Fred Mannix, who chops it out of the way, brings it out towards the boards. Will Gilmore going out there, but Glenn Gilmore following through now. There's 4 seconds left in the chuck. It's left. Kelvin Johnson gets it. Will Gilmore taps the ball around, but the whistle blows. That's the end of the second chukker. And Canada hang on to the lead. They lead by 3-2. So pressure right on Australia here in this third. And just, well, really tight, terrific polo here. We saw Fred Mannix doing a lot of damage in the centre, taking the ball up, and then Kelvin Johnson coming to take him out of the play. But bad luck for Glenn Gilmore trying to clear the ball there. His shot hit the top of the post and bounced back in. Back on the field now for the third chukker in this preliminary match to decide who goes into the quarterfinals, and the winner of this game will go into the quarterfinal as the second representative for Zone 4. Currently, Canada have to be favourites to do that because they're leading by 3-2 with the chukker to go. And the way the Polo's been here today, any lead is fantastic. But Kelvin Johnson turns the ball around for Australia. Fred Mannix is back there. He plays a backhand shot into centre field, picked up by Glenn Gilmore. Gilmore's shot, he's got Johnson there to make a bit of space for him, and Gilmore's shot will put it right up in front of the goal, and he'll bang it through, and that's all square now. And Australia getting away to just the start they needed here. 3-all the score, and Glenn Gilmore would be happy with that. I know he was very disappointed he would have been in that the last situation where he actually hit a defending shot that hit the top of the post and bounced back in. So he's returned the favour there. Kelvin Johnson decides not to go in there. Fred Mannix has got possession. Johnson sees it's coming through. He's got the chop shot from there, doesn't pick it up though. And Mannix is there. In comes Stenzel. Stenzel taps the ball out to the side. Will Gilmore comes in and hooks him out of the play. Now plays the backhand. No, he doesn't. Gilmore taps the ball forward. Will Gilmore rolls it off the boards. Fred Mannix is there to make him work hard for it, but he's taken him out of the way. Picked up by Stenzel. And Marcelo Abbiati there turning up on the ball. Cuts the ball forward, but he's put it to the right of the post, and it remains 3-all. This game going from end to end, tight and hard and fast, and just the sort of a contest I think we expected here. So Glenn Gilmore drives the ball up centre field. Will Gilmore's there, little near side shot, left sitting for Mannix, but Johnson almost chops him out of it. Now Abbiati comes through with the ball. Will Gilmore takes him away. Now Abbiati turns around the back, drives it towards the post, and he's put it to the right once again. So still no score. 3-all the score. Glenn Gilmore for Australia. He wants to get away from this defensive end. They know this is the last chucker. You've got to get into the lead and get the other team to start trying to play catch-up. So it's all square. Next goal could be critical. Glenn Gilmore waiting for Stenzel to see what he'll do. Gilmore puts it out to the other side. Abbiati has read that nicely. He'll just get the ball running now. In comes Stenzel, and so umpires blow the whistle, and so, well, hit on the spot there. Kelvin Johnson coming down, being hard ridden by Abbiati. And Stenzel coming up. This is a good game of polo. Driven there by Abbiati, trapped by Will Gilmore, and now he plays the backhand around. Abbiati's there. In comes Kelvin Johnson. Now Kelvin Johnson gets his pony in the way, taps the ball forward. In comes Glenn Gilmore now, drives it up, takes it out of trouble, and he's got half a length clear now. Abbiati coming in, gets his stick in the air. Gilmore drives the ball up, drops it down in front of goal, but it's going to go right of the post. But that was an attacking play, and so they're now down in the attacking half. So that's where they've got to play. And there's been a fair bit of fiddling and watching going on, but I think both teams have decided now the only way to win this game is going to be hit the ball through the goal, and it's always been the way. Kelvin Johnson plays the backhand shot, cuts it out there. Abbiati will play his backhand shot, but it's trapped there by Will Gilmore. It bounces out in front of Stenzel. Stenzel goes out to the sideline with it. Fred Mannix is in there. Will Gilmore traps the ball, brings it around, now runs it in towards goal. He just taps it out in centre, hit the ball, Will, and it's going to be Kelvin Johnson now, backhand, over towards the boards. Glenn Gilmore's read that, but so has Fred Mannix, his experience showing. But here's Glenn Gilmore now, little tap shot on the near side, trying to bring it forward now. Abbiati coming through. Gilmore runs it in towards goal, bangs it. No, he doesn't get hold of it. Picked up by Mannix. Mannix going in there now. He leaves it sitting there. Abbiati trying to clear the ball. It's still in play. Abbiati. Will Gilmore going with him. Fred Mannix is there, but Glenn Gilmore taps it now. And well, Glenn Gilmore coming in there, thought he had time, but just the ball bouncing awkwardly for him, couldn't get the quick shot in. So it's 3-all here, and really exciting game of polo to decide the second team into the quarterfinals. So Marcelo Abbiati to take the hit. Fred Mannix staying close though. So maybe they're not going to try and hit it too far, but Abiati's quite capable of hitting through the goal from here. He drives it down the centre. Fred Mannix is there to pick up the pass. In comes Will Gilmore. Hustles him for the ball. Taps it out in the new line. Plays the backhand. Abiati's back there. He plays it up now. Picked up by Will Gilmore. Will Gilmore coming through now. Glenn Gilmore coming through. Kelvin Johnson's there. Johnson and Mannix. Johnson, Mannix. Johnson gets the hit. Will Gilmore tries to get the pony going and hits it this time. Now he goes down, plays the ball forward, and here's Australia onto the attack now. Abiati back there in defence. Will Gilmore trying to clean the ball up, pushes it forward. Once again, he's come out to the right. Now he brings it in towards the centre. Stenzel is there to save the day for Canada. Takes it out towards the sideline. Glenn Gilmore coming across, can't get in there. Will Gilmore's backhand is met there by Fred Mannix. Mannix cuts the ball up along the boards. Gilmore comes in, plays the backhand, and well, so this is so close and tough. Lots of good marking, and that close, you'll see quite a few penalties, but a few of the boys taking their glasses off, and somebody's found a horseshoe out there. So Abiati with the penalty hit. There's a minute 23 seconds to go. Now, if this is a draw, we go to penalty shootouts. And the way Rob Stenzel's been hitting penalties, that's probably not what Australia want.
We unloaded it yesterday, just on the left of the hotel. We booted it straight down the road down the cobblestone.
So Marcelo Abiati now to take the free hit on the halfway line for Canada. Takes it, doesn't get the length he'd like on that one. Will Gilmore's there, just taps it out of the way. He's lost the head of his stick, so he'll play it without it, and that's gutsy play by Will Gilmore. He hasn't got a head on his stick, so Johnson's going to have to play it, and he tries to dig it out now. It's getting caught up there. Mannix plays the backhand. Will Gilmore's got no choice but to just try and take a man. In comes Mannix now. He hooks him out of the way. Will Gilmore plays a shot without a head on his stick, leaves it there for Glenn Gilmore. Bang goes Gilmore. Will Gilmore doesn't know what to do here. He's just going to take a man if he can. Fred Mannix has played the backhand into centre field. Up comes Abiati with the ball now. He doesn't get any length on it. Now Stenzel, backhand by Kelvin Johnson. In comes Will Gilmore, and he had the line. So I think it'll be a hit to Australia. Won't preempt it though. We'll wait and see what the umpires say, but you just see there, Kelvin Johnson played that shot. Now, Will Gilmore was coming straight down the old line there, and two red players coming across in front. So, Glenn Gilmore. Now, they're just talking about what they might do with this. They've got 40 seconds to score, and their objective will be to either... Well, no, the first objective will be to get this ball away from the Canadian goal, because if they're able to trap it here, so Gilmore puts the big one in now. So it's going to be hard for Canada to bring this ball around. Australia may have a chance. Little backhand shot by Marcelo Abiati. In comes Will Gilmore. Can he clean the ball up off the... There goes the bell. So there's 30 seconds left. Mannix takes the ball. Gilmore. Now it's Stenzel. Stenzel trying to clean the ball up. Will Gilmore comes in, chops the backhand. Great backhand by Will Gilmore, and he's going to be setting the ball back up there, stopping that Canadian attack. Glenn Gilmore, Will Gilmore. Will Gilmore brings the ball forward now. There's 9 seconds left in the chukker. Gilmore tries to bring it in towards the goal, and that's a backhand by Fred Mannix. Out onto the boards. Glenn Gilmore. Now there goes the siren, and it's all square. So it's all even, Stephen. So I think we'll see the first penalty shootout we've seen in the Well,
This goal here.
the whistle had blown prior to that ringing, so there's 5 seconds on the clock. Canada have the free hit. Marcelo Abbiati will take the hit. Umpires have blown the whistle, calling him back. So 5 seconds. And Australia will hope they can trap this ball and take it to the goal. There is time to do it from this position. They're in the attacking half. So Abbiati's got no choice but to belt this. And up it goes. Gilmore stops it, puts it out towards the boards. In comes Glenn Gilmore now, drives it forward, but there's not enough time to take this one down to the goal. And so we will see a penalty shootout. So both teams still in this game. What an exciting playoff this has been. Both teams in the game and looking for that final goal. Not able to get it in the last chukker, so there won't be any shaking hands or anything yet. A penalty shootout, so each of the players will have a shot at the goal. We'll go down to a penalty shootout now. Each of the players, they'll work out an order to hit the ball. $12 games to decide these, so 36 chuckers of Polo, and these umpires rotating around, but it's Jason Dixon and Campbell McNabb, the umpires, so they decide. So Canada first up, looks like, and Marcelo Abbiati will take the first penalty hit. Now it's from the 30-yard line, but it's not a defended goal, so they can take it along the ground. He walks in, and he's missed it. He has missed it. Now, Marcelo Abbiati, one of the most accurate hitters around, and he's just not quite got the direction right. Hits the post and bounces to the left, so little bit of breathing space for Australia here. Little bit of breathing space. The situation is now, no matter what the Canadians do, if the Australians can put all 3 of their shots through, they will win. So, who will be first for the Australians? It looks like young Will Gilmore. Comes up, and he doesn't get the length. So he was worried, I think, about the direction. He had that right, but he didn't quite hit it strongly enough. And so the next hitter will be Rob Stenzel for Canada, and he hit 2, admittedly, undefended penalties from 10 yards closer. So not quite as easy from here. But he's a nice hitter of a penalty. He's got a good, easy swing. And he gets the right amount. No. His has gone short too. So, well, 3 shots, 3 misses. So, I don't know whether that makes Kelvin Johnson and Glenn Gilmore feel any better, or whether it puts pressure on Fred Mannix, because he knows he has to hit it through if Kelvin Johnson does now. Kelvin Johnson makes no doubt about it. First goal goes to Kelvin. So it can only be a draw here. And you have 2 of the best hitters in Polo. Fred Mannix and Glenn Gilmore to go. So what a way to win or lose. But so Freddie Mannix now coming in to take the 3rd shot for Canada. So far, no scores. And these players just walking the horses in. Fred Mannix lets go, and he's got a goal. So The best result Canada can expect now is a 1-all. And if Glenn Gilmore, well, we've seen Glenn Gilmore under a lot of pressure situations in polo, but this could be one of the biggest pressure situations he's ever faced. But anyway, he's not going to waste any time. He says, put the ball down, in I come. Swings the stick over, bangs it hard enough. It's gone right. It's gone right. So he hangs his head. So now we come down to sudden death. And, well, who would have thought? Who would have thought in a sudden death hit-off that only 2 players were able to score goals? Glenn Gilmore is a very powerful hit of the ball. That time he probably just got a bit too much weight on it and put it in the air and away it went. So now it's a defended goal situation. And each player comes through and has 1 shot at the ball. If they miss, that's it. And so Marcelo Abbiati puts the ball through for Canada. Will Gilmore. So, well, I'm just not sure whether it is sudden death here now, or whether they're going round the round again and doing it as defended goals. I think that's the situation. So rather than sudden death, we do defended goals now. So Fred Mannix in the goal for Canada. Will Gilmore hitting the ball for Australia, and he takes it to the right. So the penalty shootout, yeah, it was sudden death, so Marcelo Abbiati, so Australia losing in the worst possible way with the penalty shootouts. And they had to go in the same order they took it before. You can't just bring your best hitter in. So, well, all the things it might have been for Australia. But congratulations to Canada. They have toughed it out. They toughed it out against Argentina. They just had a bit of bad luck there. And then finally now hanging in there against Australia and running out the winners on the penalty shootout. So Australia, well, that's the end of the tournament for them. Canada will get to play South Africa in the semi-finals, in the quarterfinals.